Welcome to A Race Down Memory Lane, your go-to source for unbiased NASCAR news. We're your hosts,
Lydia,
Cassandra, and Vanessa Johnson. We're coming off of Phoenix. Brain freeze. Something amazing happened. First stage results. Larson won the first one, and Hamlin the second. And KENSETH won. I'm so excited. I can't believe this. I've been. Yeah. So anyway. Elliott in second, I guess, is who I'll highlight. I love how they raced each other cleanly.
Discuss later. Get through the slides first. Okay.
Who's your...
I'd like to highlight Johnson fourth. Like, where did he come from? I know he finished in the top 5 in one of the stages,
That's
but
pretty
he
impressive.
didn't really show up the rest of the race.
McMurray in 6th. Oh, wow. No one saw that coming. Almirola in 9th. How the heck did he get up there?
No clue.
All right, outside the top 10,
Which should be...
we have Boyer in 13th, Keselowski in 16th, Blaney in 17th, Hamlin in 35th, Bain in 38th, and Johnson in 39th. Bain
had a
hard
bad
hit.
wreck. Ooh.
Bain would have
A
won.
lot of people had bad wrecks, but that was probably the worst. Yeah, no, he wouldn't have.
He would have surged to the front on some technicality. And there are the chase standings. Our final 4 are locked in. We have Harvick, Kyle Busch, Truex Jr., and Brad Keselowski.
And when we get to Homestead, there are no stage points, nothing like that applies. It's just the highest finisher wins the championship.
Mm-hmm. Which I like.
Yes.
Even though it may not be completely indicative of the real champion, it's much more viewer friendly. Anyway, there are picks and predictions score. We all won picks because KENSETH, and when everyone wins,
Nobody does.
Anyway, Lydia predicted. I don't know who. Harvick? Yeah, in 5th. Anyway, I say that a lot. And there's our cumulative score.
Obviously, nothing changed in picks.
I am ahead of Lydia. That makes me so happy.
In picks.
Which means I'm even more happy because I picked drivers and they did better than the people you wanted to win.
Well, I picked
So I'm
Bain
happier.
for a lot of time
Statistically,
too, so.
Wow. Vanessa's predictions are worse than her picks.
That is the first.
That takes some skill there.
I should have picked David Starr.
So let's do a little bit of discussion and then we'll go into that at the last thing. So
What else to discuss? KENSETH won!
first the race and then our brackets. So well, we had Hamlin go out. Now this is debated. At
I don't
first I
think
thought
it was
Hamlin may
anybody's
have
fault.
intentionally hit Elliott because Elliott bumped him because Hamlin was slow around those corners. Elliott's going faster. Elliott bumped him in the back as a hey, move out of the way move. It almost looked like Hamlin came down into Elliott on that move where he got the tire rub. I don't think he did. I think he was going up to the wall and it was either Wall or Elliott, and Elliott was getting loose and coming up. So I don't think it was intentional contact on either part. But either way, Hamlin hit Elliott's about the center of his right side of his car and got a left front tire rub and ended up blowing a tire a few laps later and into the wall he goes. So he was done that way. Johnson blew a tire as well.
Yeah,
I was
Elliott.
hoping he could have won his 8th championship this year.
Who else?
But there's never always next year.
Who else was eliminated? Hamlin, Elliott,
Blaney.
Blaney.
Blaney just never showed
Blaney
up.
just didn't
I
race.
mean, he started well, kind of stayed up there for a little while, and then just faded.
And then Keselowski. He and Keselowski were getting kind of close toward each other toward the end.
Yeah.
Elliott had to win to advance, and he didn't win. He came close, ran very well, led several laps.
But honestly, having somebody we dislike win the championship is a small price to pay for KENSETH winning. I've wanted this all year, as you know.
And Truex has grown on me, so I'm rooting for Truex for the
You
championship.
might want to have that checked out.
What about the bleeping
Stop it.
number 6 car?
What?
The bleeping number 6 car.
It wasn't technically a bleepable moment,
But it was still worth
It was a
we
bleepable
don't
moment.
say.
Yes.
We don't say.
Anyway.
Let's see. So that's kind of a summary of the race. A very brief summary of the race.
Things are echoing in my right ear.
Well, duh. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. We have our final 4 from our prediction brackets, and our champion. We're going to take a look and monitor where we're at on that also.
No,
My
where we
pessimism.
are.
Sorry.
My pessimism helped me.
This is my final 4. Truex, Kalbusch, Harvick, and Johnson. Johnson didn't make it. Kozlowski did, so that's the only one I got wrong. And Truex is my prediction champion. He's still alive.
You're up. I'm up? Okay.
Yes.
You were very eager to put yours. I have this over there. Alright, I had Truex, Larson, Kyle Busch, and Harvick in, and the only one I missed was Larson, and I didn't put Kozlowski in there. So
And
I don't
he's
know
your
if you can see
champion.
that. Yeah,
Whoops.
yeah, that was a bummer. But if he got to Homestead, he's the obvious.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
my
Larson
obvious
would be the favorite at Homestead if he were in the chase.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for the
I had okay. I had Harvick. Hey, stop moving it. I had Harvick, Kyle Busch, Larson, and Truex, and obviously Larson didn't make it, which I'm happy about. But I wish it had been a better person than Kozlowski.
That's true.
And I had
Yeah.
Larson as my champion, which was kind of a. He would win if he made it to Homestead, though. And by the way,
Actually,
I think
nothing
Homestead
scared
will be
me.
really exciting. Even though it's people we don't like, it'll be really,
I think it's
really
going to be cool.
You know,
Both
we'll still
Kyle
have
Busch
a
and
rooting order.
Truex.
We'll still have a rooting interest because there are people who we
Lessist?
dislike,
And
and
people who we
the
dislike
people who
more.
we strongly dislike. We
Lessest
have a
of
very
4
complicated
evils.
scale that I actually
We'll have
made
to
a
show you
3D
one
graphic,
time.
and it's pretty awesome. It took me like 3 months to make.
Mhm.
And then we burned one of the pieces. It was awesome.
in our little montage.
Yeah.
That was Newman.
Yeah, so we have an actual.
What are you doing?
What?
Look at the camera.
Sorry, I was looking at the reflection in the screen because I've got this piece of bangs that's just not working.
So,
We were gonna. What's next? You need to show me the slides before
Country
we do the
music.
video, so that
Oh,
I
okay.
actually know what's.
Well, it's country music. I was thinking there was something else we had to hit, though. Oh, well, it was really cool to see Kenseth win, just a side note.
Oh my word!
Really,
It was
really cool.
amazing.
I may or may not have screamed when he won.
That's really fun. It's
as
very
soon
fun to
as-
see.
As soon as our brother came into the door, he was met by a flurry of people saying, "Kenseth won!"
Yeah. Anyway,
So
we should hit the.
cool to see him go out on top.
So
Now, if he can win
NASCAR
Homestead
Drivers
too.
and country music is next, right?
Yes.
And
Okay.
guess who it is?
So
This is-
don't play it yet. This is Matt Kenseth. We thought it was fitting, and we're moving it now because Vanessa and I have a surprise thing for pre-Homestead, and it's a longer video, so we didn't want to do 2 relatively long videos in the same one. Not that this is going to be any shorter than it will be. Anyway, this video was a parody of all my
Friends in Low
Friends in
Places,
Low Places
by Garth
Garth
Brooks.
Brooks.
It's
Parodied by Tim Hawkins.
Tim
so.
Hawkins is a Christian homeschool comedian.
Put your foot down.
Yeah,
That's disgusting.
yeah. That's nasty.
It's not nasty.
Yes, it is. It's your
Ugh,
feet
they're
and your
clean.
toes. No, they aren't.
Really?
Or we
Okay.
should probably.
We should do this before this digresses any further.
My buddies and me were once wild and free, but now we ain't doing so great. We used to go down and tear up the town, and now we're all in bed by 8. Our parties are fewer, we're sipping Ensure. People, that's stinking genius. Come on, help me out here. Instead of our glass of champagne, now when we get together, we just talk about the weather, and all we ever do is complain. 'Cause all my friends have hip replacements, 'cause we slipped and fell in our garage or basement. We're old and pale, and our bones are frail. Yeah, years ago we were stealing bases. Now we spend our time having wheelchair races. Oh, my friend, yeah. have hip replacement. God bless.
Well,
Go ahead, kid. You're talking.
Rugrat. Yeah, that was. I hate picking on him, but I love it at the same time. Yeah, it's kind of a bittersweet.
Well, they're
video.
saying the last time he won at Phoenix was 15 years ago.
Huh?
That's older than some of the pipsqueaks racing these cars now. Not quite.
Yeah. So I don't know how to close this out. It feels like a really awkward wind down. Can
How
you
about-
help me?
how about this has been?
No. Okay, real cool to see Kenseth win. Don't forget
Just a
Homestead.
little bit excited.
Season's not over yet. We have one more race, and then the off season, and we don't know what we're gonna do with ourselves, but it'll be fun anyway. So don't forget Homestead next week, and make a prediction who's gonna win the championship, and let us know.
Yes.
See if it matches any of ours.
This is beginning to hurt. I don't think caps were made to be.
Vanessa, they weren't.
Then Carl Edwards made me.
Oh,
Wear it forward. Anyway, so this has been Post Phoenix Race Down Memory
It's
Lane.
forward if you're.
Your go-to source for unbiased NASCAR news.
I still think it's forward if you're. Why is in the back of my head?